good, y'all? Michael here today for another video. Before we begin, I'm not gonna shout out my channel again, even though you have to subscribe to it, even though you need to subscribe it. I want to spend a special SMD to Mini 14. Do you want to know what he's like? Okay, all my Dragon Ball Z fans know this by now. You remember when Vegeta went up against Frieza, and Vegeta thought he was a Super Saiyan and thought he could beat him and say Kakarot won't get a chance, and then Vegeta literally got that Planet Namek. You remember that Planet Namek fight where Vegeta thought he was a Super Saiyan? He went up against Frieza, and he was like, "I am a Super Saiyan. I am a Super Saiyan. I'll beat you up, Frieza." And you want to know, Frieza legit humiliated. Frieza humiliated Vegeta. That's what I'm doing to Mini 14. Last time we saw Vegeta, he was crying to Goku. You gotta do it for our Saiyans. You gotta beat. Bang. That's what Mini 14 is doing. Idiotic Packers fan haters. You gotta expose Micah. You gotta do it for our Packer fan race. Or he'll be like, Aaron Rodgers, you gotta beat Michael. You gotta do it for our Packer race. Beep. That's me legit beating the shit out of Mini 14 out of Frieza style. But in this ending, the good guy doesn't win. And there are many bad guys in this world, and I'm a bad man. I am a bully. I'm a bad guy. You need people like me so you can point your finger and say, that's the bad guy. I will not leave. And because you want to know why Mini is doing this, it's because well, he tried to end my little career. Well, guess what? That's like Vegeta. That's like Vegeta thinking that he's a Super Saiyan when he fought Frieza on Planet Namek, and how did that turn out? He legit was crying to somebody else to do his dirty work. But anyways, shout out to Donovan Mitchell, man. You know, this ain't all about Mini. This is about Donovan Mitchell, but I want to get that out of the way. He ain't getting more free cloud from me anytime soon. Donovan Mitchell put on a show last night, so did Jamal Murray. Donovan Mitchell's my top 10 favorite player now, behind LeBron, Butler, Kevin Durant, Steph Curry. Donovan Mitchell, whenever you go in the paint, it's something special with Donovan Mitchell. This Jazz team put on a show, and they're going to possibly make it interesting in this playoff one, depending how you want to feel about the Mavericks and the Clippers. The NFL season comes out 2 weeks from now. I'll be doing some live streams on the Bears and versus the Lions. I'll be live streaming Madden on my Twitch tomorrow. Either it's up to the people that follow me on Instagram what they want, and I'll give them what they want. If they want the Bears versus the Lions, they'll get it. If they want the Vikings versus the Packers, they'll get it. But the playoffs start today. The Thunder and the Rockets are playing each other. LeBron's about to crush Dave. And there's really nothing else. There's really nothing else to it. But shout out to Mitchell, man. Shout out to also Rudy Gobert for putting on a show last night. You know, I always thought of Donovan Mitchell and Rudy Gobert as a good duo in the NBA. If not, then you need to get your head checked. They're like the best trio in the NBA. If not, they're like top 10 at best. Could Utah upset the Clippers? Maybe. I could see that happening, but I don't. It wouldn't shock me though, because Utah's that good. But anyways, once I'm gonna be doing Madden 2021 Twitch gameplays online with the Saints. Don't call me a bandwagon. I'm only doing it because why not? The only time I'll ever play with a Bears if it's like a friend team. Like for example, Mini 14 wants to play with the Packers, and I'll play with the. Even though I'm not gonna play with Mini because I feel like I'll play dirty. Mini 14. I'll only play the Bears if it's like a rivalry. But anyways, that's it. That's all. Subscribe if you were at it, and bear down always.